Hi, Aries. Thank you so much for watching. This is going to be your tarot spread for the next couple weeks or so going into March. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you. Let's see if anything wants to come out. And this is for anyone with Aries prominent in your chart. So a bunch of cards came out, but we have wise decision, guardian angel. So there could be a very important decision on your mind right now, something that you have to make. It's a lot of cards, but I'll just show them all. You have retreat. So you could be taking some time away from something or someone. You have love, God here. So there's a lot of love in your life. You pulled so many cards. 7 cards just jumped out. Practice makes perfect. So you could be working hard on something, trying to perfect yourself. We have a vision here. So you could be having some dreams here, doing some divination, triumphant. So it looks like good luck is on your side. You're going to win something. And lastly, we have Mother Mary. Okay, so let's see what this Mother Mary says here. She can aid you healing from long-standing patterns between the two of you. So this could relate to your own mother or like your motherly instincts, especially if you are a woman too. You could be a caregiver too. You could be dealing with some guilt right now, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to put these cards to the side here and I'll pull some tarot cards for you. And this is going to be like a very general reading. So if you could just going to give it a few shuffles. Okay, last shuffle. Okay, Aries. Okay, you have 3 of Cups as your overall theme. So this is a lot about like friendship and having fun. So you could be really indulging yourself in having a good time and working on your relationships with your friends, or there could be like a group that you belong to maybe, and you're really feeling like the sense of connection with one another. You could belong to some type of group here and you feel like there's a lot of like emotional bonding here. Nothing like too deep, but some level of emotional depth here, but it's also like a lot of fun at the same time. Your challenge is Page of Pentacles reverse. So you could just feel like you don't know a lot right now. So you could definitely belong to like some type of study or some type of educational group, or maybe this is involving some type of skill set or something, some type of team, and you might feel like you don't really know enough, or you feel like you're sort of like the new student here, and you could just be like kind of worried that you are not knowledgeable enough. Maybe you feel like you're not wise enough. Um, you could be having trouble like saying how you feel, sort of like participating and kind of speaking your mind. And there could just be a little bit of like, I don't really know fully what I'm doing yet, but I will eventually learn at least. Okay, now you have the Knight of Swords reverse in your subconscious. So you You could definitely be dealing with some, like, communication issues right now, and I just feel like there's a lot of hesitancy here, like, you're rushing forward with something, but then you're sort of pulling back again. You might even be kind of confused about what you want. Because the 3 is here with the 3 of cups, you could even feel like you're being pulled in 2 different directions with 2 different people or maybe 2 different groups here. So you're very, like you could be very in and out of some type of situation and not really sure if you wanna rush ahead or pull back, and I feel like there's a lot of urgency and yet hesitation at the same time. So now we have your your second page, but like this also goes hand with like the knight too. So we have your third communication card also in reverse. So like communication is definitely a big theme for you right now and not necessarily in a good way. It is something that you are struggling with right now. So I don't know if it's like you feel like you really want to say something, but you're not sure if you should say it, or maybe you feel like you don't have the confidence to say something, to speak up and speak your mind. Or it could be that you do really you have the power to say something, but you just don't know what to say or how to say it. It's like kind of jumbled like that. And we have like all the signs here too. We have water, fire, earth, and air. So there's literally like all the elements here. So you could be dealing with multiple people. You could be dealing with someone, or you yourself have tons of different elements going on in your chart here. It's kind of like all over the place. In your past, you had temperance reversed. You could have been dealing with the Sagittarius. There's definitely like a sense of unbalance here. It's like there's something that needs to be said or something that you're trying to communicate and it just can't get through. And maybe it's not you, maybe it's the people around you just can't really get to your level and they just can't understand exactly what you're trying to say, what you're trying to tell them. So, yeah, like very out of out of whack. And now coming into the future, we have the 3 of swords. So, we do have some heartbreak coming up in the future. We do sort of have like a sense of loss here coming into the near future. And I feel like I definitely get the feeling of being pulled in like 2 different directions here. Definitely could be a love triangle for some of you. You could be feeling romantically attached to 2 different people. And if that's the case, then you will definitely lose one person, if not both, who you're dealing with because whenever there is some type of separation coming up. Um, you could even be like involved in a group and then maybe you feel like you're just not like vibing with this group. So you end up sort of distancing yourself, separating yourself from this. So you are the moon. So yeah, you're definitely taking some distance here. You you could have cancer in your chart possibly. I feel like you're really going within right now. Um, yeah, you definitely could have been like involved in some type of like I feel like there's a lot of people here. You're dealing with a lot of different people here. Someone could have had you stuck in some type of love triangle situation. and if not romantic, just like a lot of people here, a lot of different minds here, a lot of people who are clashing with one another. And I just see you just like taking a step back and trying to like reassess the situation and like really going within and trying to like sort your emotions out because it looks like in the past your emotions were very like all over the place and now you're trying to sort of like get some quiet time and really like figure out what is going on, how you truly feel about this situation. So, Seven of Swords, someone in your environment is being very sneaky here. If not one person, then multiple people here. So, you are dealing with a lot of people who you just can't trust. It's no wonder the communication is off because I feel like you're dealing with a lot of people who are not speaking the truth to you, are not telling you something. Um, You could also, with this moon here, you could sort of be you could be lying yourself or sort of putting on some type of illusion, but I more so feel like it's other people around you who are being very sneaky and lying to you, not telling you the truth, and you could be feeling kind of delusional about it right now, and I feel like pretty there's definitely, like, a warning sign here to just, like, be careful of who you trust and be careful of what people say if you can actually count on what they're saying to you. Okay, so we have the 6 of Wands reverse. Um, I feel like there could definitely be, like, an ego issue here, like, there's a lot of people here with, like, really big egos here. And there's some type of illusion. There's like people putting on a front. So you're sort of being guided to like sort of sort of towards like ego death or like an ego loss or something. Um because you're really trying to get to the bottom of this. You're really trying to figure out the truth of what this could be. You could definitely be sort of like going backwards. There could be someone from your past who pops up. Or you could sort of be thinking a lot about someone from your past or multiple people, possibly. And then we have the world. So that is a very positive card to end on, even though you do have the dreaded Three of Swords coming your way. You do end on a pretty positive note for this being the last card. Sort of a sense of things like wrapping itself up. So I think you're gonna realize that you're ready for a new chapter in your life. There's definitely a lot of people who you just kind of wanna distance yourself from, maybe even cut yourself off from them. There's a lot of sneaky people in your environment, and I feel like you just wanna keep to yourself right now, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing because you're sort of like you're wrapping up a chapter in your life and you could realize that it's time to move on from one person or from a whole group of people. Um, you could be sort of looking for something like more serious, something with more like heavy energy, more like emotional depth here. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Moving forward, kind of wrapping things up, and that's all there is to it. So I hope this resonated, Aries. Thank you so much for watching. I send you all my love and blessings.